Good morning or afternoon for some of you on the East Coast. What's going on? Let me make sure you guys can hear me before I go any further. Let me see. Hope you guys are having a blessed Sunday. Yes, you can hear me. I want to remind you guys about the Charcuterie Board Challenge. It is a flyer on Leo's community wall that gives you all the information of what's required of you if you are competing, what she expects of the contestants to, you know, show your work well if you're competing. And the contest is on December 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the prizes are listed. They're a first, second, and third prize. And so if you're not going to compete, why don't you go and show some support? That is always a visually pleasing challenge and kind of cut and dry. Well, no, it does get kind of difficult. Well, let your eyes enjoy a competition fully. So there's that. And the following day, oh, and if she said that she has all the contestants that she is taking on. However, if you want to think you may want to compete, sign up on the comments underneath her flyer to let her know that if you would like to be an alternate, just in case someone inevitably drops out. You know, that happens a lot. You know, something comes up in people's lives and they may have to drop out. So if you want to be in the runnings, you still, could have a possibility of getting a slot. And the next day, I am having my third annual Secret Santa give back. It's December 15th at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time here on my channel. Is where the content creators come together and they pull names and they gift each other a gift between $25 and $50. And then they immediately must then cash app that gift to a subscriber who is in the chat. So you have to be here to win. So we're doing this to give back to the subscribers, and I hope you guys come out. You have to be here to win. Okay, so those are my two announcements that I have. Let me see who's here. Hey, Liz Livos, thank you for being here. Hey, Big Set, peace and multiple blessings to you as well. Hey, Detach Myself. Bricks and Babe, thank you for being here. Miss LA, good afternoon. What a treat. Hubby is gone and you're on. Yes, 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 I am on. I didn't see the debate. I had better things to do. You know, wow, go Leo. Yes, it's going to be a great contest. So, Foot Soldier, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Choreo Lover, my mod, thank you for being here. Welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining Ronnie Q and being a part of the live today. Yes, indeed. I thank you all for being here. So let's get started. Defining public forum debate. A public forum debate is a let me in let me enlarge this. Is a team event that advocates or rejects either pro or con a position posed by the resolution. A central tenet of the debate is that the clash of ideas must be communicated to the citizen judge. The debate should display solid logic, utilize evidence but not be driven by it, uh, present a clash of ideas, counter the arguments of the opponent, as in a rebuttal, communicate ideas with clarity, organization, eloquence, and professional what does T velocity demand? Decorum. Okay, so let's talk about the debate. Hey, the hood table. Hey, the bushes. Thank you guys for joining me. Please hit the like button on your way in. And also, if you want to support my channel, you can you can cash at me at $Ronnie Q, and you can also join a membership in which I will gift you if you choose. You can go on the community wall and let me know, and I will gift you one of my keychains that I have made just for a thanks from me to you. You do not have to put your corresponding your current corresponding name that you use here on the channel. You do not have to put your first name. You can put a first initial and a last name, because I will know that you have gotten the contact information off of the members only page. First initial, last name, and I will deliver it to whatever address you put on there. You don't have to tell me, oh, this is Corey Lover. No, I don't need to know that. I just want to give something from myself to you. Thank you guys. Okay, so let's talk about this. No, what I want to talk about first. I wanted to talk about, hey, Tay Bay Forever. Thank you for being here. First of all, I wanted to talk about, who was that? Bertha May went live this morning. Hey, Barry Carey, thank you for being here. Ronnie Q, is that your profile on the keychain? Are you the design? No, I'm not the design. It's a mold that I got from. It's a silicone mold. I can't remember. I can't remember where I got it from, but it's a silicone mold. Asking for a friend. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Okay, so that's what that's how Very Carey. Hey y'all. You can tell Very Carey don't use the y'all that much. We have to teach Carey how to say y'all. She be, hey y'all. Ain't that right, Very Carey? Okay, so I went over to early this morning. Who was it? Early this morning. Who was it that had that live? Let me check my thing. Who was it that I wanted to talk about? Hold on. Bertha May. Bertha May. I was like, it's Granny somebody. I was like, no, it's not Granny's nobody. And I was like, yeah, I think it's Granny. I was like, no. Okay, Bertha May Bertha May Johnson? Let me see. Is it Bertha May Johnson? Bertha May Jackson. Okay, so let me drop Bertha May's link here for you guys from her live this morning. It was a good live. For Subby, is it ever okay to ask content creators for money? Is the title of that live. So I'm going to drop that link in the chat. And I hope you guys go over there and check out Bertha May Jackson. Hey, viewers of you. And you may want to subscribe. She's doing some great just talking her shit over there. She says she does not do commentary. We just talk our shit over here. So she had a great live this morning. I didn't see that shit show. I know you're not talking about. I think you're talking about the debate. Did you guys take the poll? I love Bertha. Yeah, you're talking about the debate. So go over there. Bertha Mae Jackson, I told you what the question was posed, and I had heard about a subby who I don't even know how it really started, that it got out that a subby had been asking a content creator for money, and then it branched out to that same subby had asked another content creator for money and still owed them or something to that effect. And then another subscriber said, this is what I understood it to be, that another subscriber went on and paid the owed money to the content creator who put it out there. So the original loan, what is, are they called? Lisi, Loney, the original subscriber who got the money no longer owes the money because somebody else paid the money after hearing about them going to content creators. And then uh, it was uh, it was said that the content creator actually hit ODS's link. So all this happened on ODS's channel yesterday, and then she hit his link, and she, uh, was saying that, go over to ODS's. I didn't see it. From what I'm gathering, she went on ODS's link and like, oh, I know, but I've been going through hard times and I needed this money to help feed my child based upon me hearing Bertha May this morning. And then she also ended with, I just got out of the hospital yesterday. So Bertha May struck up a line and asked, is it ever okay for a content creator to get requests for money from their subscribers? So it was a good conversation over there on Bertha May's. Some people had the position that while they used to support content creators, some content creators have put a bad taste in their mouth, and so they've closed the purse to everyone. Other content creators had a different view, and so go over there and check it out. Now, what I will say is, what I will say is, I have been raised to, if you can't afford to be without the money, if somebody asks you for a loan, if you can't afford to be without the money forever, do not give it. And if you do give it under the request as a loan, uh, understand you may not get it back. So, in other words, don't give what you can't have. Don't give what you cannot go without in its entirety. Period. So that helps you have less expectation of getting the money back if you're just separating yourself from that money. So if you need it back, then just go on and keep it in the first place. So, and that's nothing on you. That is to prevent you from getting mad with the person or having expectations of the money, even if they say until Friday. A lot of people say, I'll give it back at X and Y day. And then that'll, you might wind up getting pissed off. So, that's just one way. Hey, Charlie, how are you doing? Hey, Heavy Bear, thank you for being here. Tree Mud does it frequently, but she doesn't provide interesting content. I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know. Somebody has to knock me on my head and say, hey, you know what happened? I wouldn't know. Hello, everyone. Hey, Queenie. Just stopping through to say hi. Getting ready to go on one of my daughter's friend's birthday party. I hope you have a great time. Okay, so thank you for dropping ODS's link as well. So, I got it via way reading about it and hearing it on Bertha May's channel this morning. So it was interesting. Uh, then Cruiser hopped on Bertha May's link and said the same person had tried to contact her, and she didn't see the contact information. She didn't see the question, and the same woman had contacted her. And when she finally saw her contact her, it was like, hey, I've been trying to get in contact with you. And she asked her the same thing she had asked ODS and the other CC. And she said when she went deeper into her contact information, she had contacted her 3 times about getting some money from her. So I don't even know who this subscriber is. I They gave the name. It is not familiar to me. Uh, so go over there, and the lady actually hit ODS's link, and you can start from the beginning. Hey, Bush Babe, how are you? Thank you for being here, Coco, Lou A. I thank you guys for something Gemini or Gemini something. It has Gemini in her name, so I don't know who it is. Hey, Jess Andrea, uh, I'm pretty sure if anybody was over in ODS's chat, uh, can she actually hit the link? So thank goodness for your recaps, because I would be lost in the sauce. I'm kind of lost in the sauce as well. Grand Rising, beans and cornbread. Thank you for being here. Gemini love. Thank you, the bushes. The bushes always be in the bushes. Has anybody that name does not look at church mouse. The mouse is sitting in the corner getting all the information. All the information. Yeah, so that name is not familiar to me. Choreo Lover said, oh, wow. Choreo may know that number. And Church Mouse said, I don't know her either. Hey, Demetra, how you doing? So, let me see. I want to show y'all what a request look like. Ronnie Hugh. Okay, I'm busy listening, and you're not in the chat, Demetra. Okay, I thank you for being here listening. I greatly appreciate it. I don't. I have it pulled up on my phone. What do you have pulled up on your phone? A viewer's review. Kimberly Black, thank you for being here. Hello, Ronnie Q. Listening in the clouds while cooking. That's right. Uh, that's a good way to cook with some headsets on. I'm not familiar with that Gemini. I am not either. So so that is what I got out of them. Okay, just Andrea. I did speak to you. Hello again. So then, Very Carrie, I need permission from you. Will I be able to play a small bit of your live from yesterday? Not a large part, but I just want to talk about Very Carey's live on yesterday. Let me see. Hold on one second. Okay. So Very Carey went live on yesterday, and I'm going to put the link to this video in there. I don't know if I have permission to play it, but I'm trying to find the start mark. Okay, one second. Let me see what Carrie says. Hey, Purple Peach. Hey, Connie, you don't need permission. You know, uh, thank you, very Carrie. I appreciate that. But even when I use AI photos from someone who always tell me you don't need permission, of course you can, I still ask for that permission. That's just the type of woman I am. Even though you may heard something different, that's the type of woman I am. Thank you, very Carrie. Okay, so I mod for Very Carey. Very Carey had just came on, and I know, girl, bye. Okay. Oh, and another thing, if you are a member of Ronnie Q's channel, you all may know that Ronnie Q always gives back to her members. Uh, Not every membership live that I do, and I do regular membership live, but at least once a month, Ronnie Q have something fun for her members to do, and she gives back to her members. So there was a lot of that talk about, some CCs have membership and don't do anything for their members. That would not be me. So if you want to know, if you want to find out, ask somebody who's a member or become a member yourself. You know, uh, that lie was also put out about Ronnie Q. What you give away from a bitch who don't give shit away, but a whole bunch of fucking bullshit and lies. Okay, so let's begin. Hey, T. Danielles. Hey, Deputy Director Voodoo. So it says Spicy Dicey in it. Hey, Spicy Dicey. Okay, so what I want to share with you, I've been to your membership lives and they're fun. Okay, what I wanted to share with you is very curious. Let me present this, uh, and you're going to see something interesting on Very Carey's last night. Before we talk about this debate debacle, okay, the, here is the link to very this video. Oh, wait a minute. Let me add this first. Here's the link to Very Carey's video. Right here. This is to the actual video. I think that I want to make sure. No, that may not be the right link. Hold on. That I think that's the wrong link. Uh, uh, can one of the mods? Let me see. I deleted it. Okay, I didn't know if I had the capability to delete it. Here's the link to Very Carey's live, and let's see what happens on Very Carey's live. Um, if you saw that debate yesterday, you know that it started over. I know it started over 20 minutes late. It could have been over 30 minutes late. But let's check out how. Let's see. Let's see what happened. It started over here, but a lot of you guys may not even know this. So I'm going to share a little of this with you.
Put it this way, I'm safer in the clouds. You hear me? Okay. Hey, the Beef Sector podcast.
Need an affordable everyday
Uh
kitchen
oh,
knife?
we got a commercial. Hold on 1 second. So she's 22 minutes in, and look who
Fantastic.
steps up.
You're feeling good? You're feeling good about tonight? Did you vote in my poll?
Oh, let me check. Let me check the poll. What's the poll say? Oh my God. Okay, yeah. Oh, so to answer that question, yes, Lemon wants to host it, but it will be simulcast, so it really doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
Okay, yes, Lemon wants to host it, but it's going to be simulcast, so it really won't make a difference. Lemon wants to host it. Lemon is the whole reason you wanted to debate Lemon because he'll be a good debater. It was understood that it was going to be on both shows, but he wants to do it. So he doesn't have permission to do it. Is that what you're saying? But it really don't make a difference. Yeah, and come to find out, we already knew what a difference it really made because when Lemon went to go live, thinking he was going to uh, he was going to what is it? Whatever. Thinking he was going to also show it on his own show. He realized that he didn't even know how to do it. Uh, he didn't even know how to actually join up on the link, and so at Showtime, let's continue. How to timocast it. He had no idea how to do that. Just it was like him having a contest where he was going to put up a poll for the winners, and he didn't know how to put up a poll. And even when he was told how to put up a poll, he didn't know how to actually write up a poll that made sense to vote who was the winner of a contest. So the great debater, and this man saw the great debater in Lemon. So we know that Lemon had, I think it was, it definitely was over six. I can't remember if it was 600 or 800 people who watched it on his. It ultimately wound up being on Lemon's channel. And okay, let's continue.
Called him back, he didn't answer, and I popped up in his Discord, and there was like 9 people in there.
Okay. All right. So that's okay. And you spoke to him.
Hold on.
I know is I will be trolling in the chat.
Called him back, he didn't answer, and I popped up in his.
The hardest to stay up. Hold on. Is this Resto? Ooh, I changed the freaking overlay. You hear me?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Resto. What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm feeling fantastic.
You're feeling good? You're feeling good about tonight? Did you vote in my poll?
Oh, let me check. Let me check the poll. What's the poll say? Oh my God. Okay, yeah. Oh, so to answer that question, yes, Lemon wants to host it, but it will be simulcast, so it really doesn't make a difference.
Okay. Do you know he wants to do it? When was the last time you spoke to him?
Today, like a couple hours ago.
Do you know he was trying to call you?
He called me. I called him back. He didn't answer, and I popped up in his Discord, and there was like 9 people in there.
Okay. All right. So that's okay. And you spoke to him, right?
Yeah, I talked to him like literally like maybe
2 hours ago. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, it seems like it's on. Okay. I'm here. I'm trying to hold up these eyelids to see.
Okay, you see, they talked about 2 hours ago, and it seems like everything should be good to go. He's over there. This is 23 minutes in, and Carrie had I believe that live was 2 hours. So I remember when I dropped in the chat, based upon the title of her video, "What time is the debate?" My answer was in an hour and a half. So that's about right. It was a little over a 2 hour live, and Very Carey stayed on live until Lemon was actually on some type of stream that they were going to do their live. So it took them quite a bit of time to let me continue. I just want to. So you see, he is there. And she's asking if he's ready for the live.
See what's going to go on over there. What time is this debate? Is it really at 11?
For you, let's see.
Is it in an hour?
Yeah, it's in an hour.
So it's in an hour.
Yes.
Okay. What can we expect tonight? What's going to happen? What is the topic? What should we be looking for tonight?
Well, I've already been dragged for saying that Mel is gonna dog walk him, but I'm not gonna say that again. But
good thing. So let's move forward. So To see what else Rusty has to say, go over to Very Carries. You see he's there uh, at he came in around the 22-minute mark. He's still there. He had an hour. He's still there at the 50-minute mark. He's still there at the 56, 58-minute mark. And somebody else comes up. I think this is Happy Life. Let me make sure. No,
Are you
that's
still
Lady.
using ordinary finger clippers?
Hold on. We can have a commercial. That's Lady Dimples comes up. Let's see what Lady Dimples have to say. I was actually kind of
You're nasty and I'm not going to call you Resto. Well,
You
you
just
are
did.
rusty,
You
but
just
you're
called me
you're
Resto.
I'm going to call you nasty Nesto.
Well, you just wanted to come up here to talk to me.
No.
maybe
That's
not.
okay. A
No,
lot of
I
people do. A lot of
did.
people do. It's okay.
I think you're trying to line Lemmy up. Although Lemmy dragged me and called me a big broad shoulder bitch, I'm still going to protect him because I guess
Well,
he's
it's a
beef
lot.
sector. Shut up, Nesto. Um,
So I guess I'm gonna protect him. I guess because he's beef sector. Even though he said these things about me, I'm gonna protect him because I guess he's beef sector, who has brought you over here to showcase this woman from London. But I really think you're setting him up, but you just really can't figure out how. Okay, so we have that up there, and Lemon, who cares so much about protection of anybody in the sector. Uh, I didn't see it. I hear that 7 stars got jumped on from people who were not in this sector, but you're going to protect him because he's beef sector. Okay, so you can see this.
so I just want to say that, I'm glad whatever y'all going to do, but I think you have spoon fed Mel. I think you're having an emotional affair with Mel, and I think it's totally inappropriate of the interactions that you're having, and that you're trying to be
You think me
her
and Mel's
manager,
interactions are
and
inappropriate?
definitely
For tonight, but
Okay, so we see all that. Now we're an hour and 13 minutes in. So it was supposed to start in about an hour. So we see all that. But now, look what we have here.
we're on debate watch. Okay, I'll be trying my
I'm on
best to
some
keep
I'm on
updates
some
down.
you never know type shit. Like you
Okay,
just gotta sit back and watch.
I got somebody in the back. Hold on. Is that you, Lemon?
What's good, Very Curry?
Hey, Lemon, what's going
Hey,
What
on?
up, women?
I heard that my me can't be butter with that is terrible.
It is, but you know what? And I've seen a few people saying, "Can somebody actually go up there and tell him he's wrong?" I can remember Shantae saying it. I don't know if you see Shantae Elba in your chat
Yeah,
sometimes.
We can't. He's saying the fake accent. We can't. Wait a minute. Let me see. We can't be buttered with this. No, we can't be buttered. I can't be bothered with this. So he is, lackadaisical over there on Very Curious channel. Nothing to do. We see that it's an hour and 14 minutes later after they said they had an hour. So I think it was like an hour and 10 minutes that they actually had when he said they had an hour. So nothing to do. Trying to learn
yeah,
how
always, yeah.
learn how to say this term. Okay,
He can't deal with it. She can't be
Can
bothered
you
with
tell me how
that.
to say it real quick?
okay.
How do I
Let's
say it?
let's
I
go.
feel great. I set this
Oh,
debate up.
but now look who's here. Ah, look who's back. At with an hour and 16 minutes. We have Dimples back and we have Resto's back. They are unbothered. This is all set up and ready to go. We heard Resto say that he set it up. Now let's hear what Nuncompoop has to say.
I called Resto twice. He can't me butter.
Nigga,
with
I was
that.
driving. I told you I had to go to, bro. All right.
You need to start the
Okay, so let's be clear there. Resto said that he had talked to Lemon when he called him about 2 hours ago. And then he comes on and said, I called Resto twice, but he and just laughs it out, laughed it off. I tell you, what in the wearing a helmet or during daytime hours while walking around is needed on here? And then he's like, I told you and they just laugh it off to your own peril. Okay, let's continue.
live early though, and if you guys need to fix stuff, audio and everything.
So I don't know how to do the dual stream. So what I did was um I set up my live, and I don't know if there's a feature I gotta click. So I called them because I don't know. I don't want to be like, oh, what do I gotta do? Like I want to have it like set up for the live. So Resto, I called you so I can set it up.
Drop.
So she's live, and we're dual streaming. I never dual streamed before, so yeah.
You could drop
Yeah,
your
I
link
think
in
your
the
people.
back chat so Resto can get it.
I'm saying I think your people is just in your ear saying like if you stream off our shit, it's gonna give us the most numbers. No, it goes to both channels, bro. Because we got everything set up on our shit, bro. And like, bro, the time, resources.
Okay, so I think your people are in your ear. No, you don't want his people to be in his ear because his people would have been giving him the correct information. So if she starts a live on her channel and adds him to it, uh, she can. I'll let Jay Dunn tell you. Oh, I gave up a little bit too much. So you hear him saying that his people are in his ear too much. And you hear him saying that he does not know how to even connect to the stream where, no, we have it all set up. Okay. And let me listen at this little thing why it would be better for him to do it over there. Okay.
And like the shit that we put into it is just like I feel like I just got shitted on.
By me?
Like by you, and like not even by you particularly, but like by mad people. Because like they in your ear, bro.
So he feels like he just got shitted on. By me? By me? No, by mad people in your ear. Okay, he got mad people in his ear, but he's telling you he does not know how to connect to the stream. So now you're gonna play this woe is me. I feel like we put all this work into it, and I just feel like I got shitted on because you're asking questions. How dare you ask questions and just not follow along? Okay, so hey, this is who this guy is. Let's continue.
Like that's what I felt
He's
like. That's
very
cool.
Listen.
That's cool.
easily
Y'all can have that.
influenced.
But
No,
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 y'all
no,
can
no,
have
no,
that because like
Dimples.
no, check
Hold
this
on.
out. Check this
Yeah,
out. Check
you
this out.
are.
Hold on.
Check this out
Hold
because
on.
like Mel don't even like Mel was like, yo, I don't even like Mel said I don't feel comfortable going over there because I know I'm gonna get attacked, but that's cool. And I was like, cool, we just gonna
No,
dual stream it.
I'm gonna
But that's
dual stream
cool.
it, and that's what I'm trying to do. You said set up the
Lemon,
live.
can I say
No, you
something?
can't right now because
Please.
I'm trying to get
No,
no.
Yeah,
please,
please
This
shut
is
the
please.
for
fuck
the
up right
betterment
now.
of the
Please shut the
show,
fuck up.
Dimple. This
Don't
ain't
say
about you
shit.
right now.
Don't say a
No,
goddamn
no,
word.
I'm on your
Dimple. This ain't
side.
Please shut
about
the
you.
fuck
Sorry,
I'm on
up.
your
Barry Carey. I'm
side.
so
That
I'm
sorry
on
to
little
your
bring it to
scramble
your
side,
ass
platform,
that
Pastor
you
Barry.
got your
Nesbell.
words out of it, dump that shit on the goddamn
Barry
trash.
Carey,
Don't
I'm
say
so sorry to
shit.
bring it to your channel.
I think you guys should work this out real quick so
Carrie,
you
can
can.
I say
Okay,
something,
so what I was
please?
trying to say, hold on.
So very Carey's saying, I think you guys could work this out. Should work this out real quick because it's like 5 minutes to the show at this point. Let's continue.
I want to be fair. Initially, it's going to be dual stream, so that's what I want. So, Resto, when I hit you up 2 times, bro, I was trying to call you 30 minutes ago because I got a word
I
you
was
was over
here,
here,
bro. I didn't
and
see that shit.
I know. So I was trying to hit you up behind the scenes so we could set it up properly, so that way.
Okay. So now he said, I was here, bro. I was trying to, and then you will notice if you endured this alleged debate, Why was it then that he said, man, I had told you I had gone somewhere and I had a 2 hour ride back. It doesn't sound like he was there. You can tell that these conversations or whatever, nothing was ironed out in these conversations from even this. Okay.
Hey, it's dual streamed and it's for her platform, my platform. It's still not too
Yes.
late. The live ain't ready. So
It's not, bro. Listen.
It is 6 minutes to the hour.
I know,
actually.
but listen,
and we're arguing.
bro. I can.
They got 6 minutes. And he's talking in circles, a whole lot of word salad. So Lemon will do what he wants him to do. Start the live on her channel.
Can send you the link. Literally, you just hit the link, and at the top, where usually it says like "in live."
Hold on, we have another commercial.
Stream to my platform. That's it.
Okay, so if I go to my platform right now because I got the live schedule,
Yeah. I'll sync, bro.
So if you drop it there and I click it, I can just do dual. Add to my live.
Yes,
and
just
that's
don't
it?
start your
Okay.
live.
Now and don't start your live. Now he's asking him to drop the her link so he can join her link. Idiot. Okay.
That's it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you the whole, bro.
That's it.
And that's what I was trying to tell you. You slow ass, dumb ass bitch.
And I was also suggesting that if you even have your live set up, Lemon, you give him the link in the private chat right here.
So Very Carey is trying to have a word on her chat over this big mouth dummy who has nothing to add to the conversation, but trying to do little slick digs and stuff. And Very Carey is saying, I was telling you to put the link in the back chat because you don't want everybody being able to see the link and then everybody will be hitting the link during the live. But let's move a little forward. Let's get to Jay Dunn up here. So they were up here up until the dang near a minute of them having to start their live. It was 6 minutes and it was 6 minutes at 19. That's where we were at 20 minutes. Okay, so let's see when they leave. They leave at 23 minutes. So they had about 3 minutes to spare when they left Very Carey's and still didn't know how they were going to do this live. So let's listen to Jay Dunn for a second.
Correct. With him having to start it over there, they want to let you guys.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Okay, I got somebody in the back. Is that you, Jay Dunn?
So they just about to set him up for the okie doke.
I don't know.
Rubbing my hands.
You know it. Tell us.
You mean with the link and stuff?
Correct.
With him having to start it over there, they want control.
Correct. But
with them starting over there, they want control. Now let's see what control would thoroughly mean to this dummy.
I mean, he's smart. He can't be bottled. So he's smart, but what they about to do is have him over there, click her link. He not gonna be able to stream nothing to his because she got the control. Instead, he should be.
And that's exactly what happened. He didn't. Okay, let's continue.
Streaming there and then give her access to stream to her. But
that is what I was telling him because I told him to drop his link.
Hold on.
Can't be bottled. So he's smart, but what they about to do is have him over there, click her link. He not gonna be able to stream nothing to his because she got the control. Instead, he should be streaming there and then give her access to stream to her. But
that is what I was telling him because I told him to drop his link because he has his live set up already. So I was telling him to drop his link in the back chat so he could start the live there and send the link to her. But what Resto was saying is that he had everything set up, whether it's the bat drops and blah blah blah. So I don't know.
Regardless of what Resto set up, the fact is, if Lemon is supposed to be hosting it, he should be having it up on his channel. Anything that was set up could still go. But no, they got Lemon clicking over there so that they could get all the audience participation to go over there.
But
So
let's
they
see what
doing him
happened.
dirty.
And he hasn't gone live as yet. It's 5 minutes since it's supposed to start. So I don't know if they're still having a conversation or whatever. But
Probably
something's
because they
going
don't
on.
they don't set him up to click over there to that lady. That's why.
No, it has to.
And that's exactly what was going on. Lemon was over there on her panel while his live was still had people in there uh, waiting for him to go live, but he's over on her panel, uh, still dazed and confused like Chrissy from Three's Company, the dingy forever the dingy blonde. Okay, I'm gonna go forward a little bit, and Jay Dunn appear to be right. Let me go. Oh my goodness!
No one.
Hold on, I got a commercial.
Maybe you're not listening to me, Carrie.
Go ahead. I'm getting anxious. Go ahead.
He's not gonna start streaming because he already clicked her link. So anything will stream from her to him, which means if she want to do a copyright infringement later on, she can because he over there on her link streamed to his stuff. He's
You got a
stupid.
good point there.
Bingo. So she starts the live. She gives him permission to stream what was supposed to be him getting his supporters to support his channel, and all of a sudden she can copyright strike him for sharing her shit. Now, took Jay Dunn to break that whole thing down. So he was over. Very Carey follows this all the way up until Lemon finally goes live himself. I think he started the live that he had over 200 people waiting in his live, while she had something like 45 people waiting in her live. And then I went over there and looked at the people getting restless at his live, and a lot of the people in his live were asking, "Well, what is her link? Well, what is her link?" And then you see the people in her chat start to grow to over 200 people. And you see some people asking for her link, and then you see some people say, "I'm not hitting her link. He better start this thing." So he went over there and he started his live, and he must have finally figured out. I didn't go over there to see what they were saying to each other, but I guess he finally told them that he was going to do it on his panel, and they would have to go to his panel. So this is the before that presentation. So let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see. Uh, I'm wondering why these weirdos think this will catch on in the beef sector debating. Why they're getting offended because the beef sector doesn't want them here. This is not sustainable, and we not going. No, it was only supposed to be one. Don't you? And he did all this work, and you have to understand he did all of this work to get it right. And how dare you ask questions? And then he pouts like a 3-year-old toddler at the obvious questions. Hey, Aunt Collins, thank you for being here. So they finally, he thought he had the bull by the horn. Angela T. White, no one No one set Lemon up. He's an idiot. They knew he was an idiot before asking him to join the debate. Well, of course they did, Spicy Dicey. Well, of course they did. Okay. I can't talk to more than one person like that. These YouTube CCs need paperwork. Okay, so this was hilarious. I think that is his real picture. I think that is his real picture. So we see that up to oh no, Ronnie Q. Resto said that there would be more than likely be there will more than likely be more. He's not going to say only one at this time. No, he said one period. He said one period, and then he just wanted to do the debate with Lemon. Everybody knew it was bullshit. Everybody knew that he was trying to find a reason to say that he's just here. I'm just passing through. He said one debate. He's already changed it. Choreo Lover, I'm saying what he initially said, but you're telling me he updated that statement. No, what he did was he lied about the first statement. So let's be clear. He was asked 50 million times by Very Carey. Very Carey's like, yeah, yeah, it's gonna be one debate. Yeah, we know. Okay, let's get to the debate of it all. And this is what I want to talk about. Yes, Ronnie, exactly. Let's Damn, my picture is finer than an MF. It sure is, girl. You look good. You look good, girl. Let's get to the debate of it all. So, I love the space between your friends. It's not quite uppity-esque, but maybe it's a close second to uppity. I would never subscribe to the people on Lemon's panel. Their behavior is a joke within itself. Okay, so now we get over to the debate about 30 minutes late. And then Mel, who she just don't want to go on his panel because he'll be beaten up. And then they go over the rules. For some reason, they have two moderators. QI is the moderator for Lemon, and some dude. We get a new character. Introducing character number 3. You know how it is. How they drip the characters in. Nothing new. Same old playbook. Now we have a new character. So Hermod is some guy, and they introduce him, a new character to the sector. So, and then we have the Resto, who is supposed to be actually doing the debate, asking the questions. And it was a whole shit show. It was a whole shit show because the rules were they were supposed to ask, I think it was 3 questions. And you know what a debate is. A debate is someone who takes a position pro or con. If you're not taking a position that is pro or con, what is there to debate? One has to be taking the position for the situation put in front of them, and one has to be taking the situation con. Thus, it is a debate. 2 of these questions they agreed on, and they are having conversations. And what was the first question? What do you think about cultural appropriation as opposed to cultural appreciation? Hey, left-handed Libra, thank you for being here. I don't like Russell. He's very condescending. Okay, so that's the first question. And then she goes into the, okay, so anybody who knows anything about debate, is you can reference your source, and you also you also cite your source in a debate. Yes, you can reference a source, but you cannot read the whole guidelines about uh, YouTube, about Google's content agreement and all of this stuff. This chick was up here reading off all of this Googled information, and she wanted to say that that was her answer. So Lemon comes back. Well, I just really don't see where your answer is. That is not part of a debate. That is the job of the moderator or the person who is posing the question, to say, hey, you just read off your source, a long as source, but you didn't show why you feel your position. See, it says your position must be grounded in the source. It says, what does it say? Da, 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 Posed by the rest. A central tenet of the debate is that the clash of the ideas must be communicated to the judge, and what is it? Communicate ideas with clarity, organization, eloquence, and a professional decorum. So you must utilize evidence, but not be driven by it. So your evidence cannot be the only reason you're taking this position. You have to put your personal spin on the evidence. The evidence is to support your argument. You can't have an argument just because you have the evidence. So I'm going to go. Okay, so Lemon's like, I don't see where she is in this situation. So then Lemon starts going, and he said, like, when you came over here and you said that you wanted to study the women over here because you wanted to be sassy, and she started interrupting him. With all this, I didn't mean sassy that way. And they spent about 10 minutes of going back and forth when it is his time to present his argument, and none of those nincompoops who came over here saying that that's what they do in that sector. They do debates, and they let them go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth about this fucking word that she actually said, trying to let her get a leg up on the fact why that wasn't insulting. He said, well, I think it's insulting. It could be insulting to some of the people over here. I wasn't insulted. And the whole premise of everything that Lemon was arguing, he wanted to make sure, arguing about this sassy situation, saying that she wanted to learn to be sassy from the women over here. He didn't take offense to it. Well, what the fuck you brought it up for? Some of the people, other people over here. Why was that your argument that you're arguing about over for 10 minutes, and she didn't even let you get the rest of your answer out? But then, so she thought that she was real slick, and then she asked him, well, what do you think about cultural appropriation as opposed to appreciation? And she said, well, she thought she had a good one. Well, he goes something about braids and white women having braids, and how some people could be offended to that, and some people could think that they appreciate that. And she goes into this whole spiel before she starts what is appropriation or appreciation. She says acknowledging the cultural was the source of the thing that you're doing, and you're not modeling it for your own gain. So then she goes on to tell Lemon, well, for example, white people invented silverware. So is it cultural appropriation when black people use it? Do you believe this bitch actually said white people invented silverware? Okay, so you have QI sitting right there, ain't said a word. You got the Rusto sitting up there, ain't said a word. You have her mod sitting up there, ain't said a word. Of course, Lemon ain't gonna say a word because he probably barely know how to use silverware. But so if it's to have this woman sit up there and say, white people invented silverware, I was like, wait a minute, are they serious? Are they serious right now? Uh, don't nobody know that black people are the mothers of all creation, all things that have propelled civilization forward, and down to the motherfucking silverware. Evidence of forks actually goes back further than evidence of chopsticks. Oh, so we also going to talk about isn't chopstick silverware? So we going to act like no, silverware it has no chopsticks were silverware. Okay, so uh there's wait a minute. For forks actually goes back further than the evidence of chopstick. There are pronged utensils that have been found in ruins in ancient Egypt, China, Greece, and Rome. Ancient what? Egypt, China, Greece, and Rome. The first evidence of a fork used at a table for eating goes back to the 4th century of the Byzantine Empire. Okay, so let me see what else I wanted to show you. I just really couldn't believe what I was hearing there. But if Ronnie Q says it, she's just talking. She doesn't know what she's talking about. I couldn't believe. What else do I have right here? I wanted to. The predecessor to the spoon was the bowl. So the spoon was actually the first thing that we would call a utensil. Spoons have been found in the tombs and ruins of almost every ancient culture. Early spoons that were found were made of ivory, stone, bone, wood. By the time of the Romans and the Greeks, spoons were created out of bronze and other materials. It was early Muslims who supposedly first used spoon for eating soup. But as you go on in listening to this woman, she don't like to talk about the Muslims, and she don't like to talk about the East Asian people that much. She puts that under the compass of, well, I don't see color, and Britain is this and that and the other, and I don't see color, and you people in America, you should do this, that, and the other, but you don't see color. So I'm like, no, nobody is gonna say nothing on this point. See, because when you don't see color, you don't respect the culture, as in acknowledging the cultural source of things. So she reads off this whole big talking point that is supposed to be her evidence, but she does not live by it. But nobody thought to look at that. She don't want to look at any of the Asian accomplishments. God forbid the Muslim accomplishment in civilization. Okay, so the Chinese spoons, which are often used in other Asian countries as well, are much broader and deeper than Western spoons. They were actually more popular than chopsticks. So the spoon was more popular than chopsticks. But she wants to tell you or them that what about this silverware? If black people use it, are they a culprit? Are they our culture vultures? Okay, what else? And okay, we can even go back to the flatbreads. So a lot of the chicken, and a lot of the food was made with curry, and they would add a lot of curry to their food. And it says many of the flatbreads which are served, such as naan, chapli, or roti, are designed to be torn off in pieces, and then each piece is used to pick food up by pinching it. And they use that so your hands wouldn't get dirty, so your hands wouldn't get all the juices and the curry and all of that. So isn't that a ancient the first type of cutlery? This article is about the creation of silverware. And this is the first demonstration. But no, that doesn't count because we white people, we don't eat like that. So we don't when we see you guys sitting down eating in your cultural way, we think you're savages. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Okay. So it was a lot of shit that was left on the table. And of course, nobody couldn't answer to these things. Okay, let me see what else I have on this shit. The list of countries with the richest heritage, because Egypt's recorded history began earlier. I don't even know why I had that up there. The first documented evidence of spoons in England was in 1259. I think one of these says that the spoon was used. Let me see. I don't know what date. It was way earlier than that. Okay. We believe the Hans dynasty about 2,000 years ago. And they didn't even touch on the knife. The knife came before the chopstick. So let's be clear. She didn't know what she was talking about. It was a bunch of bullshit. Okay. I didn't see it. Hey, Terry East. Because he bought them here. So then they go into 1000 BC. No, it said 2000 BC. Hey, the Ethan. That's why. And so, do you guys really want to deal with the fact that we have somebody who wants to take disband the Department of Education? See, because when you don't know, you can have a panel of black people sit up there and have a white woman say that they were the one who created silverware, and there's no pushback because no, you don't know yourselves. So you be like, oh, okay, y'all created everything. Y'all created everything. Even though Lemon did say there's plenty of things that black people invented. He didn't mention anything in particular, no specifics, but he did say that. So I don't know if he actually know what those things are, but he did say that. I will give him that. I ain't up here to lie on nobody. But my apologies, but how did no one do any fact checking? Because I guess you call it fact checking, listing a whole paragraph from Google as your source, but not being able to make it cohesive with what your alleged argument is supposed to be. Is that's what she did. As far as Lemon, he was they said that he was drunk. They said he had been drinking. I don't know, this is what the people are saying, that he shouldn't have went into the debate drunk. So hey, I don't know. I showed you right before the debate. He was over there at Very Carey talking about, oh, I was trying to call you. I don't know how to get the stream together. I was trying to call you. I called you twice, and all this back and forth about phone calls to a motherfucker who trying to play in your face and trying to play you. But hey, that's what it was. Then the second question was about if the content creator is responsible for the internet activity that goes on their on their page or something. And then, so the question did not specifically say YouTube, but she sat up there and read a list of the uh, a list of YouTube's TOSs. She just kept saying TOSs and YouTube TOSs, this, that, and the other. Not even. I don't even know if she knew that TOSs was terms of service. She never said it. She just kept reading it as TOS, this, that, and the other. But nobody said anything about YouTube. But she just squashed it down into the context of YouTube, and so they did disagree somewhat on that, but it was like Lemon wanted to look for reasons why they had the same viewpoint, which is not a debate. And then the third question was, I can't even remember the third question. So, and then the Rusto guy disappears after the third question. I mean, it's so important, so unimportant that I don't even remember the third question. I don't know. Do anybody remember? Y'all better than me. I think I have it all. I think I have it all of at the max 6 minutes watch time. Hey, Z Sarah. He's drunk 365 days. Does anybody remember the last question? I can't remember it's a point. The point of the whole matter was it was not a debate. It would and when QI tried to insert herself in making some corrections, see, that's what they were there for, to make corrections. So this chick goes into this, Britain is so cohesive and I don't see color and all of this type of stuff. So QI tried to, give some correcting facts. And every time QI would open her mouth, Lemon would shut her down and tell her to be quiet, and like she didn't know what she was talking about. And hold on, let Resto talk. Hold on, let her finish. She's not finishing. QI is making a correction, and you telling her to, and the woman starts talking over QI, but you tell her to let the other chick finish. It was just a whole mess. So with all this cohesiveness that Britain has, not one time did she mention the racial uprising that happened in Britain in August and July and August. But she wants you to think that everything's all honky dory, sweet as candy. She didn't present the UN report that says that Britain needs to really hammer down and stop all the hate speech that goes on in Britain. So we're gonna and she talks about how we Americans need to get ourselves together because she's afraid. We are supposed to be the protectors of Britain. Bitch, what? Bitch, what? You want to talk about the UN agreements that we have about that, but you don't want to talk about that UN report that was put out about how Britain is steeped in hate speech. And you don't want to talk about all the fucking racist attacks that happened in July and August in Britain. Bitch, bye. The fuck out of my face. Anyway, it was some bullshit. Period. That's what I'm here to tell you. It was some bullshit. Hey, the ancestors. She definitely sees ethnicity, but not color, and Lemon missed it entirely. Exactly. When somebody brought up the Muslim people, she totally like dismissed them. Like, oh, well, we're not going to talk about them. Lemon needs to go and put himself on the liver transplant list. Thank you, the ancestors. I was just wondering, was I the only person who missed this? Okay, what Brixton? Yes, the riots this year based on lies. They set a hotel full of asylum seekers on fire. They assaulted police. Don't see colors. So what does she do if she's at a traffic light? Anytime hey Z Sarah, anytime You have to be suspicious of people who say that they don't see color. And the only reason why they don't see color is because they do not want to take on uh, everything that comes with you being different than them, because they don't want to really know you unless they want to know how to get sassy. They don't want to know the inner workings of your life experience. They don't want to know anything about that. Everything is all poppies and sunshine, because this is my experience, and my experience is the only experience that matter. Be gone from me with all your stories of inequality and hard times. I can't be bothered. Me can't be bothered. Now I'm doing the I can't, I can't, I don't live in that world, so I don't see color. Okay. I know we wear glasses, but I didn't know she was that short sighted. Yeah, so uh, this is who was heavily introduced to the beef sector on last night. That's all my point is. And uh, so then they had the sect. I think somewhere in the third question, and then they were supposed to have a rapid fire section where anybody could come up and ask a question from the panel. And who was that? It was somebody. It was a black woman who lived over there in London. I forget her name, and she ran the gambit of up and down about all of these things that she was saying that were untrue about living in British. And she also said that you want to act like we are so united, but if we were so united and if we were so united, we wouldn't have Britain, we wouldn't have Wales, we wouldn't have uh, what was it? Scotland, we would all be united. So that tells you right there we're not united in ourselves. So she put the hammer down on her ass, and while she's sitting up here telling us what we need to do as Americans, if we are divided by race or our politics, we need to get ourselves together. And then I was so, who was that? I've seen her before, but I can't remember her name. So Key Dead Man. Thank you. It was Key Dead Man. Uh, I was very refreshed to and she said and she's Key Dead Man was the one who got to her about not saying anything about what about the Muslim? How is it? So she said, how is it that what is it? I forget what they call it, mash and what is that? How is this our state? How is this our national food? The mashed potatoes and the meatballs, whatever they call that, something and mash, our national food. And you can only get other ethnic foods if you're in a metropolitan district, and anywhere else out, further out from metropolitan areas, what is that called? Something and mash. What is that called? English food is just so unappetizing to me. It's that mashed potatoes and something. I forgot what it's called. Oh, fish and chips. Yeah, she said fish and chips. I was thinking about that Southern mash. Okay, so that's their national. And she was like, "How is that our national food when it's bangers and mash?" That's what I was trying to think of. Bangers and mash. Thank you, thank you. You said pie and mash. Okay, okay. She said that fish and chips. Yeah. I was thinking bangers and mash. I was like, oh, okay, my bad. So it was a whole debate about that. Yeah, she offered interracial dating and marriage as an example of how her family serves the community. Yes. So, who was that? Madam Tulsa said, "Do you ever get out and serve your community and see other things and this, that, and the other?" And the answer is exactly right. Thank you for reminding me about that. And she said, "Well, I have all races of people in my family," and that was her answer to, "Do you ever get out and serve the community?" And we have this type of person, and we have that type of person, and that was her answer to that. Okay, so this is who was heavily pushed on the beef sector yesterday, uh, to the fact that they tried to circumvent Lemon's viewers and have them go over to her channel, uh, Peep Game. Okay, so and no, 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 it's all right. I understand. No, Rusto, you ain't have to because I went live and I wasn't able to start my live. And no, 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 Rusto, yo, I get it, I get it. No, 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 Rusto, I get it, I get it, I get it. So Rusto, during this rapid fire round, was gone the whole time, and then he comes back. Hey, hey, did you guys didn't hear me talking? I was talking this whole time, a good 45 minutes. The debate, they declared the debate over about 500 times, and they still was up there with different people like Madam Tulsa and different people asking questions and then letting other people up. And then here come this Rusty Rusto. Oh, wait a minute. I've been talking this whole time. Oh man, you don't know what happened to me. My computer, it went down and it started updating. Also, Mister, I prepared so much for this, but I guess we can have it on. I guess we can do it the way you want, but it pisses me off that people are in your ear and they did this, that, and the other. So I said all of that is my computers started updating and this, that, and the other. We didn't need you. Nobody needs you because you said absolutely nothing but ask some dumbass, weak ass questions. So what the fuck somebody needs you for? But that was all the setup to say we're gonna have a rematch or we're gonna have another debate. And so, who would you think about debating next time? So the next time has already come, and I don't know. I don't like to put that out there. And they was like, "What about this person? What about that person?" No, I would like to. It has to be a male on. Her name is Mel, Mel. So it has to be a Male versus Mel. So I guess he feels that he has enough gullible people out here who are enthralled with looking at a white woman with her titties propped up and popping her mouth, and as opposed to the content of what any debate is about. So that's all I get. That's what I got from it. Anybody else? Did I miss anything? One thing I did realize is in the UK they are even worse about race discussions than in America. Yeah, you don't have to if you ignore it. Hey, now Z Sarah is British. Okay, I'm so glad I didn't watch it. I think you should watch it. I really think you should watch it. You will probably catch on to some little slight things that I missed because I really think you should watch it. Okay. We should not give them any attention after this. That means no good. They mean no good. She's bringing nothing but bias and tits. Hey, Ann Collins, rematch. Why, Lord? Why? Uh, that was a whole setup. As my computer, it was updating, and I've been out here. I've been talking this whole time, and he had been gone a good 45 minutes. I would assume, estimate. It was just yes, I already see it coming. So when they get to the point where they're gonna vote on who wins the debate, and I was like, they better have a neither in this poll. Uh, the dummy, the bimbo. Oh wait a minute, they're both bimbos. The tit person, the bimbo, the boy bimbo, or neither. But they never even bothered to put a poll up, and both of them declared themselves the winner. Lemon was congratulating himself profusely. Sir King, I went over to Sir King live. He said he was surprised that Lemon did as well as he did, and I was like, "What were you watching?" I don't know, but they both declared that they were the winners of the debate. So uh, that's what I got. That fiasco was a field full of negativity. They're more convert. They're. I think you mean the people in Britain are more converse and disingenuous. Pitiful, pitiful. It was pitiful. Yes, it was. So no one won. They didn't even do a poll. They both declared themselves to be the winner, and that's how it ended. So I'm gonna. Speaking of polls, hey, the only empress. Speaking of polls, I'm gonna close. Did you guys take the poll? And I'm about to end it right now. Okay, what are the results of the poll? Okay, so who won that debate? 71% says that was not a debate. 14% of you guys said neither. 9% said Lemon won, and 4% of you said that woman won. And that is out of 216 votes. I thank you guys for taking the poll. I couldn't take it because I didn't see the shit show. Oh man. So new to the beef section. Uh there we have it. So I'm gonna drop my link. If there's something that I uh forgot to talk about, you're more than welcome, or you want to talk about with me, you want to remind me or anything, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And okay, the chat was more interesting than uh, I think you mean the debate. Okay. Yeah, it was something. Uh, my views are not typical of most British white people. That's why I don't have many white friends. They can't take me because I tell them the truth. Sound like it was dumb as hell. I am glad that I colored my way through it. Okay, so that's all I have to talk about. Go over there and watch Birth of May from this morning. You may want to watch ODS. And I gave you just a small taste. I didn't want to play everything from Very Carey. Go over there and catch that Very Carey's live. So I'm going to drop Very Carey link in here again. And go over there and check that out. And if you watch the debate and you hear the things that this Rusto guy was telling the debate audience, you will understand that it was bullshit, because he was sitting up on Very Carey's channel until 2 to 3 minutes before the debate, and he thought that he had it all sold up, and he started pouting when Lemon was like, "Hey, I can't get the link," and this, that, and the other. I knew people were gonna get in your ear. Yeah, so if you don't see the play, if you don't see the game that was laid out, if you didn't see the her go from 45 people while Lemon's over there on her link trying to understand how to get on the link instead of trying to understand how to say we can't be bothered in a Jamaican accent, you don't see the bullshit that was pulled over y'all eyes. Uh, so that's all I got. That's all I got. So there's the link for Very Carey. Thank you for coming up. If you want to support the channel, you can join the membership or $ Ronnie Hugh. And don't forget, on the 14th of December, Leo is having her charcuterie board challenge. And if you want to sign up to get a spot that may come open, just go under the flyer under her community wall page and join up. Someone may drop out, and you may have a opportunity to win either 5, 3, or $200 prizes. Hold on, I have someone coming up. Hey, Z Sarah.
Hi, Ronnie Q, babe. How you doing?
I'm great. Did you watch the debate?
I didn't watch even a minute of it. I was out last night, and when I came home, I was really tired, so I just went to bed. But I didn't really plan to watch it. I'd been over and seen what Mel kind of give already, so I was kind of like, I already kind of knew what kind of debacle we were about to get. So yeah, I didn't bother, in all honesty.
Now, and what surprised me was that she tried to act like England was such a homogenous place to live, and everybody knows. Well, maybe not everybody knows. A lot of us knows that people from Africa, from the Caribbeans, Black Caribbeans, have a hard row over there from racism. So
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe that she tried to present it as that.
I mean, the truth of the matter is we both have the same kind of issues in both societies. There are things that are different, but we both have really racist societies. The truth is, things are still wrong white man on both sides of the pond. It's not really that different. There's little things that are different. Like I think in the South, I don't know, maybe New York's different. I was trying to find out from Brother Jay earlier, because what I know is like where I grew up was really integrated, but where I grew up was quite a small place. It's not the norm. But we all have really mixed experiences where I grew up, which is probably why I see things slightly different. But where Mel's from is a place called Kent, and just to give you a bit of geography, that's on the south of the country below London. So it's just 25 miles from France. So where they're dropping off all the boats of immigrants coming over from France, they call it the jungle. It's where everyone kind of congregates, and they've got like a campsite there.
I didn't even know they were doing that. You mean the immigrants from like Cameroon and all of those places?
Yes, they make their way across Europe to this place north of France, which is like 25 miles from our coastline. And then you've got like people putting on these like dinghies and shipping people over. And it's been a big thing. There really isn't that many of them doing it really in reality, but they make a big thing of it in the press, right? And that's where she's from. Kent is where all that is happening. So it is one of the worst flashpoints for racism ever.
Okay, so I just want to interrupt you 1 second.
Yeah,
I read an article about all of these immigrants being put on boats, and some of the boats sinking and all of that. Is this the same thing we're talking about? The same thing?
Yeah.
They were okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And they basically, there's human traffickers who come along, and they buy they're big dinghies. They're like, the kind of thing you get on lifeboats, that kind of thing.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, and they overfill them, and a lot of people, do not make it across. And those that do tend to, some of them get away, but like a lot of them, they're just landing on beaches. So some of them get away, but there's a hell of a lot of patrolling going on, and a lot of them get caught and locked up in basically the same thing as ICE. Those kind of, it's a prison really for immigrants.
Right.
My friend's brother ended up in there, and he died of cancer because they would only give him paracetamol. It is an absolute, it's disgusting, the things that go on.
Horrible. How horrible.
Yeah. And she nursed him for 2 years when he finally got out, but it was too long. It was too far gone, and it could have been treated. Yeah, it was only throat cancer. It could have been treated, but they didn't. They gave him paracetamol. So, there's a lot of things. The reason I jumped on your link was because obviously Mel being from the UK, and I wanted to see if there was anything you want to ask me about stuff she'd said that I can maybe give you a bit of context on.
Okay. Now, somebody said if you're not from Britain, she said that if you're not from Britain, you can't talk on Britain. But she talked a whole lot about the U.S. and we should get ourselves together because we are the protectors of England. So
Wow.
I didn't like
Okay, that's
what is
weird.
she even saying? Yes, yeah, that's
I mean,
do.
yeah,
Go
that
ahead.
doesn't make any sense. How can she both be talking about someone else's country and then saying you can't talk on their country? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. But
No,
she's
I just wanted to know: do you guys have the thought that you know we are your protectors?
there is a certain sense. Well, I think the whole world has a certain sense because America is still, the leaders of the free world right now. And so, what you do in a militarily, in a militaristic and in a foreign policy sense, has huge implications for everyone in the world, right? You're very
Right.
important. Yeah.
And you notice that a lot of leaders in where was it? France.
Yeah.
I think Denmark.
Mhm.
I'm going to do it on tomorrow. They have since Trump and these people who he has appointed, they have been looking at ways to safeguard their countries. So I was
Yeah.
going to do that. Go ahead.
I also heard, and I don't know if this is true or if it's just like propaganda, but I'd heard that there were a lot of people fleeing America right now who are scared of being, scared of retribution for not supporting him or for talking against him. And these were kind of high up people, like from the CIA and all different things. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard recently, a few different places.
Well, prior to this election, maybe 3 months ago, I did a story about how they have these expedited visas that the rich have access to get. They
Right.
cost upward to $200,000
Oh my
per
goodness.
visa, but
Okay.
it's for the super rich, and they can get out of the United States in the same day. I also did a story about all of the regular people who are still able to work and maybe work
Yeah.
online, are moving to different countries in Europe, trying to get away from America already. So this
Okay.
was prior to the election. So yeah, I definitely believe people who have knowledge of what's really going on. But yeah, so I forget all of the countries that are really making plans and saying, hey, we have to insulate ourselves and make sure, like with these tariffs with China, that we are not going to go into a recession because of what's going on with that. And America seemed to be like, oh, we're fine. Oh, we're good. Yeah. So I understand how what we do, even our election choices seem to have,
Yeah.
and like Umbatwa said, we have military installations all across the world. So
That's
now,
right. And we do as well. So yeah, we're kind of similar. We have military bases in a lot of different places. And some of the places Britain held on to, like Hong Kong and Gibraltar and that, the reason they hung on to them isn't because they like got massive resources. It's because they're militarily really important. And that's what it's about. It's
yeah,
like we're not supposed to have what do you call it, colonies and stuff anymore, but we do have special relationships with certain places too, and we do have overseas territories still, and so that's kind of colonization by a different name. But like things like Qatar is essentially an extension of the British government, and people don't realise that. But then there is also a school of thought that Israel is an extension of the US government. Now, I don't know if that's entirely true, but Israel at the moment is quite a worry. And
yeah,
there's a reason. Yeah, there's a reason South Africa were the first in there trying to do them for what they were doing, is because South Africans know full well what apartheid looks like.
hmm and South Africa has really stood up against them in what is it? The not parliament, in the UN, at the UN. They have
Yes,
really taken a real strong stand in the UN, and
they did. I don't know if you
what
noticed, I watched it when Netanyahu went there to speak, and literally
and
every
they
black
left
leader in the
out.
world got up and
Mhm,
walked out.
got out
Mhm.
and walked out on them. Yes, I actually showed that on my show. People don't understand that what America does impact the whole world, and
It
so
does.
people are really scrambling around because did you hear that? They are thinking that Elon Musk is going to be a backdoor channel to negotiate with Iran. Now that Israel is making strikes at Iran because they hope it works. Because if it doesn't work, they're afraid that the only other solution Iran would have, since Hezbollah, was it Hezbollah or Hamas?
Hezbollah,
Hamas.
Hamas, right.
I
Hezbollah, I think, is Lebanon, and Hamas is, I might have it the wrong way around, but Iran, I don't think either one is in Iran. I'm not sure.
well, Hezbollah and Hamas. Hamas is in the Palestine. One of them
That's
is in
right.
the Palestine.
I
Okay.
think
So
Hamas.
anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So Hezbollah. They
I'm
said that
terrible with names. I
Hezbollah.
get things mixed
Yeah.
up, Ronnie Q.
It's
Sorry.
dude, and they both begins with an H. So Hezbollah, whichever one is in Lebanon, they were
Mhm.
the only forces that prevented Iran from having to do any strikes because they were a force that would go up. So now they're saying that they're hoping, well, maybe 47 or 45 and 47 is hoping that Elon Musk, a rich civilian, will be the one who nurtures an agreement with Iran, because if not, they are afraid that Iran will be doing some nuclear strikes because that's all they have left. I'm just like, excuse. And see, people
It
don't
seems
realize
like
this shit,
insanity.
and they
Yeah.
have let Netanyahu do whatever he wants.
Exactly. And for years, I mean, it's not just the last couple of years. Literally for the last 40 years, Israel has been encroaching little bit, little bit. As we all know, this Zionist movement has been allowed to encroach into the lands. And what we have to remember is that strip of land, the Gaza Strip, is like access to the entire Mediterranean for Israel. And
Mhm.
that's why they want that land.
And you heard what Jared Kushner said. He said, that is some expensive waterfront property,
Absolutely.
and he said,
Absolutely.
they can go in and do a whole lot of building and build that
Mhm.
area land up. And he said that they can take the Palestinians somewhere off in the desert and lead them off in the desert. And
Right.
the new ambassador to Israel, John Huckabee, said that there's no such thing as Palestinian people. There's no such thing as a Palestinian land. It's Sumatra and some old biblical name. He's supposed to be some
Sion and Tyre and all that.
real
Yeah.
yeah, he
I
calls it
mean,
Sumatra and something else. So he doesn't even believe in the Palestinian existence. So
the
there's that.
interesting thing, if we really look at it, is Israel, as we know, was formed. Like what?
Yes.
How long ago now? Well, in
think
the
in
40s, wasn't it?
1946 or
Yeah.
47. Yeah.
So basically, it was just loads of European people taken to somewhere in the Middle East, that most of them were from Germany and Poland and places like that, and relocated there. They haven't got a bit of Semitic blood in them. They are Jewish people by religion, not by race. It's not a race, it's a religion. And so you've just took people who don't really belong there at all and put them there as a solution. And how is that ever going to work out well? And the people in power there are those people. They're
Exactly.
not. Yeah. And they invited black Ethiopians over there, because some of the oldest Jews in the whole world are from Ethiopia, and they invited them over there and then started sterilizing them. And they do all sorts of nasty stuff like that, and it's just disgusting.
But
And the world's
didn't
been
they
watching
chase
and
them
doing
out
nothing.
too? Aren't they? Didn't they like really chase out all of the black Jews or well marginalize them by sterilization? Yeah. Okay.
Well, there
I
was a
get
lot
it.
of people who went there because, like, there's quite a few Jews in like Eritrea, Somalia, and they're all on the border. So, like, yeah, they did go over, and there was a lot of them, but they've always been treated bad there. And I don't know, even Palestinians that were working across the border, they get treated terribly. The only other people who get any power are people called Druze, Druze. Look it up, and they're the ones who are allowed to have like hands and tentacles in the power. Other than that, it's all European Jews. Yeah, that's what I see anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a mess. It is a
It's an
mess. So
apartheid state. Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
so a lot of Americans, what do they call them? Expats,
Mm-hmm.
expats. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So a lot of Americans are looking for other countries where they can afford and get into
yeah.
before anything happens over here in America, and they're looking for safe countries to go to that may not be in. And did you see that may not be in any sites or anything for any type of wars? Now, did you see the coverage that I did about all of these millionaires and billionaires making these elaborate underground bunker mansions,
No,
and they
I
have
have heard of this up in Silicon Valley and that. They're all living
ah,
up in the mountains there. They don't live in the cities. They live up in the mountains. My brother's one, that's what I know. And his neighbours and that. And some of them have got like these prepper kind of bunker things and all sorts. So I do know it's
but
true.
these are actually mansions. You should. Show some pictures of them. It's
Mhm.
big business. It is really big business. And they said that some of these elaborate lawns that you see in Beverly Hills and places like that, those are all underground bunkers. And they
Yeah,
said they have them everywhere. But they said the premium place that a lot of billionaires are building them is in Hawaii is a big one, and
yeah.
Germany is a big one. Uh,
Germany,
uh,
okay. There's a lot of land in Germany and there's a lot of mansions there that are like up for sale. That people can't afford, but like obviously if you're like a I don't know, a tech billionaire or something, of course you can afford it and you can do whatever you like with it. But that's interesting. I'd not heard about Germany.
Now they say aren't they Muslim the Druze? Aren't they
I
Muslim?
can't remember. I just know that they're the only people who get into the positions of power. If you look at their political systems there, all the people in top power are Ashkenazi Jewish people and the Druze. Those are the only people who seem to be able to have any kind of power in that country. And I
I've
need
never
to look
even
into.
heard of them.
I need to look into why. It's something I haven't researched yet, but it's been on my list to look at. So yeah, it's not something I can really explain, but I need to look into it. Yeah.
And I think well, there's a New Zealand. New Zealand is also one of the places. Now these underground bunkers, they have enough water filtration and air supply that's supposed to last in excess of 30 years. So
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the old bunker that is built and some of them just look like a mountain. Some of them
Yeah.
just look like a mountain. You don't see anything. And they have these condos that they are selling in I think it's in Arizona. It's in Arizona, and they used to be missile silos. So
Ah,
they run
well,
deep into the ground, and they've
yeah.
made them condos, and you can buy them. I think it was they started at $3 to $5 million, and they have community areas and everything, and like you go to the pool, like you live in a big apartment
Mhm.
complex, a huge apartment condo complex.
Like those
So
serviced ones where they have a gym and all that, different
yes,
facilities that it's
and
shared. Okay.
yeah, the common rooms and all of this type of stuff, and
Okay.
they're not any ranky dank type of living, no
Mm-mm.
survivalist type of living. It's real
Like
plush living.
fancy.
So
Yeah.
that is big business.
I'm not surprised, but the fear is real. And like you were mentioning earlier, which we didn't quite get to the end of, but you were saying about people being scared of, like, you know, the new president coming in and all the rest of it. And I think there is an element of that because they're scared of his relationship with Putin. And the reason Ukraine's so important and everyone's sending stuff there at the moment is because he's not going to stop there. He's already tried to invade Finland and stuff, you know. So, you know, and Finland wanted to join the NATO, and I'm not sure that they let them in because they were scared that if they let them in and Russia invades, then all of a sudden we have a world war on our hands kind of thing. And so there really is a big thing. And it isn't even just Europe. I saw Baron saying that, you know, Europe's really shitting their pants, and they are. But then at the same time, it's not even just Europe, because he's not going to stop there. He's got friends in North Korea. They're threatening Hawaii and your West Coast. So it goes deeper than that. There's a lot more to it.
Yeah, and I definitely see it. They also on the news this morning, they were talking about Ukraine and Russia have really I think it was Russia who sent over 200 unmanned drones attacking in the Ukraine, but Ukraine has a whole lot of drones, and they were showing some actually hits, them hitting tanks and things by these drones. And they said that in 2022, Russia had this idea to mix live drones with fake drones and to flood the region so they wouldn't know which drone had the actual bombs on them. So they said that there were over 200 drones attacked this morning that came in from Russia. So and Zelensky, of course, he is trying to amp up this. He said that he hopes that the war is over by 2025, but he has to, because Trump has already said that he wants to stop giving money to them. So, you know,
the thing is, I think, you know, with the Ukraine thing, excuse me, a lot of countries have been sending hardware to Ukraine. But what we got to realize is a lot of that hardware is actually obsolete to us. So the stuff we've sent and the stuff you've sent over is not our current stuff that we use when we go to war. It's stuff we do not want anymore. And
obsolete.
Yeah.
It's obsolete.
But we don't want it. So what we have to do is get rid of it in order to make more money, because both of our countries make a lot of money off military hardware. And we also have the best military hardware in the world. And that's so it's a bit of a, you know, you got to remember there's also a, you know, whole economy around war as well.
Yes, of course. You know, it's a big economy around war. That's why they keep waging it. Yeah, because people are making money. These defense contractors. Why do you think the Pentagon budget is never is always going up and never going down? Even with the waste of the billions of dollars that are missing out of, the Pentagon has not had a correct budget. I think it's in. It was 8 years the first time that I found out about it, with a whole lot of money that has gone just absolutely missing, and they have not balanced their budget in years. It's like they have no expectations about balancing the budget, and then Donald Trump nominates a weekend co-host from Fox News to be over the Defense Department with a over $800 trillion budget. Who he was in the service, and now things have come out about him. He had some SA allegations in 2017. He has a big what they are saying, it does look like a swastika on his chest, but he says no, that is just a symbol of patriotism about something or other. He had 45 to pardon two soldiers that he worked with in Guantanamo Bay. So this dude worked at Gitmo. Two people that he petitioned were had criminal records or were in jail. I don't know if they had served their time or whatever, but he had two of his buddies pardoned by 45 his last time in office, and this is who they are trying to over a 4-star general. And one of the things that he wants to do is to create a panel of wealthy people who to go over the list of actual generals in the army here and remove them from their posts. The only requirement that they have to have is is they're just rich people who are calling the shots, just like much like Elon Musk. So
Yeah.
I understand why the world is
Scared.
in fear, and the only thing that these people have to get these huge positions over they said that the only thing it appears that he wants to do is topple our government with these people that he has put into these places. And let's not forget what's her name, Tabby or whatever, who he put over the intelligence department. And
this
they
I
said,
missed. Who's this? You'll have to tell me a little bit.
She's
about
a governor. She is a governor. Her name is Tabby something. I forget her name. I just started hearing her recently.
Okay.
But she was a big loyalist to him. What is her name? They said surely he's gonna separate himself from her when yes, Tulsi Gabbard. Thank you. They said surely he's gonna separate himself from her, but they said that a lot of her tweets that she put out are almost verbatim to the Russian propaganda, and they were like, how in the world? And she has lied and said she has met Kim Jong-un and all of her conspiracy theories and all of this type of stuff, and the simple fact that she always is pushing the Russia propaganda on her social media. So they was like, you mean to tell me you gonna put her over our intelligence?
Yeah.
And it already seems like she has
backdoors
backdoors with Russia. So exactly. So I can understand why the world is weary, but unfortunately, not enough United States citizens are weary. They act like they well, maybe they don't see it coming because they're not looking, and that's going to be their biggest. That's going to be their biggest asset because too many Americans are too uninformed, unconcerned, uninterested to know that this is what's going on. But the world isn't.
There is a rumor here, and it's been reported that Elon Musk is in trouble with Trump because Trump's getting fed up with him acting like he's co-president, apparently.
Well, he's giving him all of his own jobs. This job that he gave Elon and the Indian guy who also ran, I have a hard time with his name.
Okay.
Dashot Ramik or whatever, he gave them a job to reduce waste in the government and
efficiency department or something.
Yes, that's his job. That's not an unelected person's job. That is the president's job himself. But so he's saying that he's acting like the co-president. Yeah, he's going making side deals. And let's not we would be remiss if we didn't state the fact that all during Biden's presidency, Musk has been in contact with Vladimir Putin.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I know you've got two houses, and so I know that the Senate's now, controlled by Republicans. But does that mean that they all agree with Trump and they will back everything he puts forward, or are they likely to, divert from what he's saying? Because I'm not sure. Because
no, not in all of the. I don't think in all the nominations. They are even talking about him having a recess Congress where there is no recess, and to just put these people in on a recess appointment because he can do it under a recess appointment. So there seems to be enough Republicans that are willing to take this recess. There was one senator who said that our job is to do what Donald Trump tells us to do, and if he tells us to jump 3 feet in the air and scratch our head, that's what we're going to be doing.
That's
And then
brilliant.
there are a few who are saying no. For example, the what is it? The Attorney General nominee. They was like,
Mhm.
no, we're going to release this report that we have on him because he was under investigation for having intercourse with a underage girl,
Oh my
and
gosh.
there's
Okay.
a lot. Oh yeah, 17-year-old, and his partner is already in jail. Not his partner. They say his partner in this, who was at these same parties with him, is
Okay.
already serving 11 years for the
Yeah.
same thing and more. So they're also talking about how he would come back to the Senate floor and show pictures of all these younger looking women that he had been partying with, and they are suspecting him of being using the Coca-Cola quite frequently.
Yeah.
Before Donald Trump announced that he was going to set him out to be the Attorney General, 2 days before that, they believe that somebody in the Republican Senate gave him a whisper in his ear and told him that they were about to release this report. See, he wasn't charged on any crimes because two of the witnesses, they backed out and didn't want to testify. So they didn't feel that they could prosecute him to conviction. So they didn't
They
arrest
didn't.
him on
Yeah.
any crimes. But the Senate was investigating it, so their report was set to come out. So somebody whispered in his ear, and he resigned from the Senate. And all of the sudden, he gets this appointment as the top prosecutor in the United States. But they still want to release this Senate report. Now, our Speaker of the House, who
Yeah.
is the third in charge, who would be president if something happened to the president and vice president, he said that the report needs to come out. But then all of a sudden, he went to Mar-a-Lago, and then the next day he came out and said, "Well, if he's no longer in the Senate, there's no report to release. This
Wow.
would be unprecedented." But it won't be unprecedented because there have been two senators who were under a Senate investigation who quit their jobs, and they still brought the reports out. So he's trying to act like this would be unheard of. But the investigation is run by the GOP. There are equal number of people who are investigating this, but the lead dog is the GOP, and they want to put it out themselves. And there are several different senators who are saying that they will not approve his nomination. But that's just this one nomination. Be clear.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know if they will fall in line with a lot of these other people. So that's what I got from it.
It's interesting because, like, the way it's set up is to be a check and balance on government, isn't it? It's to be like a fallback position, so that if the government's proposing something outlandish and it isn't really in the people's interest, they can step in and kind of say this needs looking at and revising and all the rest of it. That's how I understand it, because we have a similar setup.
Yeah, but see, that's why he's trying to circumvent them all together by doing this on some type of a recess appointment. So it's a lot
the
going
reason I
on.
mention it is because you presented to me that Donald Trump was actually really planning to dismantle the entire government pretty much and remake it in his own imagination, which is very worrying. It's set up like that for a reason.
Yeah. So and it seems like that is what he's doing. People are looking at his appointments and all of that. So it seems like these people would be able to do exactly that. So yeah, it's a scary time.
Let me just go on mute for just 2 minutes. I've got something I need to deal with. I'll be straight back.
All
right.
Z Sarah.
Yes.
I have to get off as well.
Oh,
I
okay
thank you
then.
for coming up.
No,
I
I love
appreciate
talking
that.
to you, and thanks
All
for
right.
letting me in on all that info because I've got loads of questions. I'll have to come back and chat to you again.
All right. You as
All
well.
right, have a good night. Take
You
care.
too.
Bye.
Oh, why do you think I think he follows dictators because he absolutely is enthralled with them. He think that that is strength and all of that, and he admires them. That's why I think he did. So they saying that they're having all these uh, autocrats who are going to who are going to be really making the decisions about who are in which high places. So I enjoyed you too, Nene Goat. Thank you all for being here. Please hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate you guys so much. This turned into a whole lot of something else, but I appreciate you guys. Shout out to the replay crew as well. So yeah, that's all I got. I may see you around on the YouTube streets. Don't forget to watch those videos. Very Carey, ODS, Bertha May, Jackson. Hey, watching from Cloud Nine. I thank you guys for being here. Thank you, T-Bay Forever 17. You guys all have a great day as well. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.